Welcome back to Popcornia. I'm Ahmed, and today I am joined by a surprise visit from a heavyweight, Fabio Wardley. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. I'm good. How's things?
Things are going well. Now, I want to take you back to the two Fraser Clark fights. Right, the second fight, you came out so different, and it was quite a scary display when I could see almost a dent in his skull. Like, where did that animal come from?
Look, that animal's always there. It's always been in me. Tactically, we made adjustments in previous fights to use that type of force, go about things in that way, and then not use it. In the first fight, we were trying to play it a bit more tactically, whereas with the second one we thought we had the figuring out of it now, and I felt that me and the team felt that brutality was kind of the better way to go about it. Really stick it on him. Obviously in the first fight I hurt him, knocked him down, so he already knew that. So if I stuck a few heavy shots in early, I set that seed really early in him was the game plan, but the first one landed sweet, and the rest is history, I guess.
I'm noticing a little bruise on your nose there. Is that from sparring?
No, I've had it since I've had this for a number of years now. I did get it from sparring, and it's opened up in fights and stuff. So it's just there's a permanent kind of war mark now.
Yeah. Now, tell me, where'd you go from next? Because you got the British belt, right? Now, I'm looking at your next fight with Miller, and there was another man who fought him a couple years ago, Dubois, who is now fighting for the undisputed. Is there potentially a title run in the books for you?
Yeah, look, that is the plan. I'm ranked number one with the WBA, so I wanted to put myself at the higher level, prove myself against a good top level competitor like Miller. So we'll get through him, we'll tick him off, and then look, we'll be hunting down the likes of Usyk, Dubois, whoever's got hold of those world title belts. Once I've got through my next opponent, I'll be on the radar for those guys.
Do you see like a potential? A favorite lineup, like let's say you go through Miller, is there like, I want to take this guy out? Do you have anything in mind? Or?
No, I think boxing's too much of a funny sport to try and lay out a plan for. You never know who's going to win, who's going to lose at any moment or any time. So no, I don't really have a plan. All I want is those belts and get my hand on those, so the quicker I can do that, the better.
And is there anyone you want to share the ring with?
No, look, just everyone. Look, I'm happy. I think one thing I've proven in my career is I don't say no to anyone. I don't turn any fights down. I don't shy away from anything. I'm happy to share the ring with any and everyone. So whoever's in front of me, whoever's in the way, cool. Let's get in the ring, glove up, dust it out.
Yeah. Now just a couple more questions for you. You've mentioned you want the titles, but I want to take it a bit deeper. What really is like your motivating factor to be fighting?
The motivating factor for me is obviously to build a legacy of belts and accolades and winning and this, that and the other, but of remembrance of like people remember. Like an example will be the weekend, the Eubank fight. People will remember that always, and I want to be in those occasions, those moments, those fights. The Fraser 1 fight is one I've done, ticked off, and we got fight of the year for that. We got awarded by the British board. So those are the type of things, those are the motivations for me, is for people to remember and be entertained by my fights and look back and go, you know what, Fabio Wardley, yeah, he was one hell of a fighter. Like I always remembered his fights, or his fights are always entertaining, good value for money, however you want to put it. That's the big motivator for me, I think.
Yeah, I think you're definitely on that path. Like I remember having a lot of conversations with my friends about your last couple of fights. Now, this fight, I want to get your thoughts. Press conference. Any thoughts on what happened?
Yeah, look, nothing too crazy went on. A little bit of mind games, a little bit of back and forth. I think Usyk, for the most part, was relatively not too interested in getting too involved. He obviously got up off his seat pretty quick and wanted to speed things along. So, I don't think there's too much to read into it other than, look, both men are keen to get in the ring, get things done and get things shifted on. But, there's not too much to take away from it, I don't think.
Prediction for the fight?
I'm edging towards Usyk for points. It's not to take anything away from Daniel and how he's progressed in his career and how much he's grown as a fighter. But yeah, I just think Usyk is a puzzle that is yet to be solved.
Yeah, I might agree with you. Now, is there anything else coming up for yourself that you want the people to know?
No, obviously just my own stadium fight back in my hometown of Ipswich, Portman Road at the football club. 7th of June, Wardley versus Miller coming up, so tune into that as well.
And where can the people find you?
You can find me on all of my socials. They're all just handles under my name, so just Fabio Wardley. Type that in on anything and you'll find me over there.
Okay, perfect. Fabio, thank you for your time,
Cheers,
and I wish you well.
Thank you.
Take care.